Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jules with a very special video on this very special day. It is the 5-year anniversary of Yuri on Ice. Guys, it's been 5 years since Yuri on Ice first aired. 5 years. We're still waiting on this movie. It's okay because it's going to eventually come and it's going to be amazing. It's going to blow our minds. But 5 years. Good lord. It's been so long. It's crazy. It's been so long, and Yuri on Ice is still as active as it was before. Obviously there's not events or new merchandise. Well, maybe. It still is crazy how alive Yuri on Ice still is after all this time. By the way, if you want to know where you can find some new merch of Yuri on Ice, you should go check out this video. So I had decided I was going to wear my Yuri on Ice cosplay, and I could only wear the jacket because the dress that I made does not fit. It's okay, I'm not gonna cry, it's all good. Yep, let's just continue with this video. So I was cooking up ideas on what it is I could do to celebrate this big occasion. I wasn't too sure what it is I wanted to do exactly, and in the end I decided, you know what, I think I'm just going to name my top moments from the series. But when I decided to review the show, I found I had way too many moments that I loved, and it was really hard to narrow them down to 5, which originally was the number of moments I was going to name that were my favorites. However, I ended up having 11. So it's not going to be a top 5, it's not going to be a top 10, it's going to be a top 11. So get ready for this, guys. Number 11, episode 1. Victor shows up at Yuri's family's inn, butt naked inside of an onsen, and Yuri goes running to him, is in disbelief, and Victor comes out just with all this courage because this guy has no shame and just tells Yuri, I'm going to be your coach. I loved that moment. I remember when I first saw that, I freaked out and was like, that is going to be the anime of the year, of the fucking century. God, it was amazing. Number 10. Again, episode 1. And this is the very beginning of episode 1. Basically where you see young Victor ice skating and then transitions into current Victor. And then it moves to Yuri, a young Yuri. And then you see current Yuri. But when it hits current Yuri, you see this determination in his face. You see that like something big is about to happen. I had loved that moment. I remember just feeling something when I saw that. Number 9, which is also episode 9, which means the airport scene. So this scene is where something tragic had happened and Victor had to go back to Japan to go check on Makachin. And afterward, Yuri meets up with Victor and a now healed Makachin at the airport. And there's a very beautiful song that plays the moment they meet eyes, and you see Yuri just running towards Victor, and you just see Yuri and Victor running towards each other. There's like a wall or something blocking them, and it was just with the song that was playing, it was just such a beautiful moment. Like you could tell looking at both of their faces, they miss each other so much, and them not being together even for a very small amount of time affected them deeply, and their reunion back together was just magical. Number 8. So this is episode 11. So my favorite part was when the whole gang are at a restaurant in Barcelona and Pitchit notices rings on both Yuri and Victor, and they're clearly matching rings, and Pitchit, all excited, is like, oh my god, congratulations on your wedding, and he starts clapping, and then he gets up and yells it to the restaurant, and then the entire restaurant just starts clapping as well for the new couple. And I just loved that moment. I loved how Pitchit was like so happy for his best friend that he finally was with his longtime crush, his idol, and it was just such a beautiful and hilarious moment. It was just so perfectly done. Number 7. So this time it's in episode 6, and they're at the China Cup, and Yuri is going to skate Eros. So Yuri has this new determination in this episode, and he goes on the ice thinking, I want everyone to hate me because I am the one who took Victor away from everyone. And he goes on the ice, goes into position, licks his lips. He brought so much Eros on the ice that the announcer stumbled on his words. That's when you know that this man is just oozing sex appeal, and he certainly did. Number 6. So in episode 8, Yuri is about to go on ice, but Victor is too preoccupied smiling and waving at the cameras and at the audience. So Yuri, what does he do? he grabs the man by his tie to grab his attention as it was his turn and he wanted Victor to only concentrate on him. That moment was very, very sexy. Number 5. In episode 12, Yuri does his final free skate and the entire scene felt like a love letter to Victor, and he did him proud at the end when he did Victor's signature flip, the quadruple flip. I was really emotional during that episode. I remember actually crying, and it was just such a beautiful moment for both characters. Number 4. Episode 12 had one of the most beautiful moments and unexpected scenes that I was not ready for. At the end of the show, you see Yuri and Victor doing a joint skate of Stamni Vicino, which basically means that Victor is both going to be his coach and his competitor. The whole scene was just so beautifully done, and the song was just so cute because it wasn't just a solo, it became a duet in song and in skate. Number 3. In episode 10, there is the scene in Barcelona where Yuri and Victor exchange rings, and it was beautiful because it was in front of a church. The lighting looked gorgeous, it was evening, and they were both in like this very loving moment. And it was just a perfect scene. There's no one in the world who could say otherwise. It was just, I love it. I love it. I remember just being very, very like, oh my god, it's happening. Like it's canon, it's canon, it's canon. It was great. Number 2. In episode 11, at the end, when the credits roll, well, we find out what happened at the banquet the year before, which is... Yep, well, we find out that Victor and Yuri had actually met before and spoken, and Yuri had actually asked Victor to be his coach very drunkenly, and that is the moment Victor fell in love with Yuri. Just the entire scene was amazing. The stripping, the dancing, we could not have asked for more. That was such a perfect scene. I would have loved to have like an OVA of just that. The banquet. Just seeing Yuri dancing around, getting drunk, stripping, asking Victor. I know there's a whole lot of people who would have loved to have that. And my number 1 moment in Yuri on Ice is episode 7, the famous kiss between Victor and Yuri, which is canon, which actually did happen. I do not care what you say. I do not what people think. It is canon. The creators even said it was. So right before that beautiful scene happened, Yuri performed his free skate of Yuri on Ice, and he wanted to do everything he could in order to surprise Victor, including really hard jumps. And Victor in the end was so happy and moved. He wanted to do something in return to surprise Yuri, and the only thing he could think of was to kiss him. It was just such a beautiful moment. Such a surprise too, because I didn't think that would happen ever. Like, I never thought I would see that there. And when I did, I was like, I remember like just tearing up and like having to like fan myself, and I was freaking out and screaming, and it was just so magical. And that is it for my top 11 favorite moments of Yuri on Ice. Please let me know in the comment section down below, what did you think of my top 11? Do you agree? And what are yours? Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. This way you can get notified for every time I post a new video. If you like my content and you want to support me, besides liking and subscribing, you could also donate on Ko-fi. It's not an obligation, but it's there if you want to. I have a Twitter and Instagram where you can follow me for cosplays and very spicy tweets. I have a Twitch account where I stream almost every weekend, mostly Apex. I will start streaming other games soon, but for now, Apex is my addiction. If you guys want to come and see me live, please do not hesitate, because it's really fun to be able to play and chat with you guys. My boyfriend and I also have a t-shirt shop on Etsy, so if you guys want some cool t-shirts for any kind of occasion, for Halloween, for every day, for upcoming events, please check out our shop. Link will be down below. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to comment down below your favorite moments of Yuri on Ice. That's all for now. See you guys next time. Bye!